Assalamualaikum and hello. Welcome back again to another session of video learning. My name is Muhammad Azam Din, and in today's video learning session, I shall discuss and show to you the location of seas in Nusantara. This topic intrigues me to share to all of you as the future logistic practitioners in the ASEAN region about the location of this sea in Nusantara. ASEAN is a very born countries with many different races, but it has one purpose in stability and economic development. The Sea of Nusantara has bind all the people in the Malay Archipelagos. The Sea of Nusantara is referring to the bodies of water that surrounding a land. As a logistic practitioner, especially in the maritime industry, you should know and aware of the location of the sea surrounding the Malay Archipelagos. What is Nusantara? The term Nusantara is referring to the Malay names of maritime Southeast Asia. The Nusantara namely refers to countries to include Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, Southern Thailand, the Philippines, East Timor, and Singapore. The content of this video shall expose to you the location of seas at Nusantara or the Malay and Indonesia archipelagos. I shall discuss to you 10 locations of seas located in Nusantara. These seas are: number 1, Sulu Sea; number 2, Celebes Sea; number 3, Banda Sea; number 4, Java Sea; number 5, Arafura Sea; number 6, Timor Sea; number 7, Molucca Sea; number 8, Andaman Sea; number 9, South China Sea; and number 10, the Straits of Malacca. Now, let's begin with the Sulu Seas. The Sulu Seas, or in Malay, Laut Sulu, is a body of water in the southwestern area of the Philippines. The Sulu Sea is separated from the South China Sea in the northwest by Palawan Island, and the Celebes Sea in the southeast of Sulu Archipelago. The surface area of Sulu Sea is 260,000 square kilometers. Next, we shall look at the location of the Celebes Sea. The Celebes Sea, or in Malay, Laut Sulawesi, is bordered on the north by Sulu Archipelago and Sulu Sea. On the south is located the Sulawesi Minahasa Peninsula, and to the west is northern Kalimantan, Indonesia. The Celebes Sea has a total surface area of 280,000 square kilometers. This is the Banda Sea. Banda Sea is located at Maluku Island, Indonesia. There are many islands located at Banda Sea. These islands are Sulawesi, Ambon Island, Seram, Aro Island, Tanimba Island, and Timor in the east. A number of islands at Banda Sea have active volcanoes. These active volcanoes located at Banda Island includes Gunung Api and Manuk. Now, let us look at the Java Sea. The Java Sea, or Laut Jawa in Malay language, lies between Indonesia island of Borneo to the north and Sulawesi Island to the east, Java Island to the south of the sea. The Java Sea connected to Karimata Straits to the northwest that link to South China Sea. The Java Sea covered the southern section of Sunda Shelf, amounted to 1,790,000 square kilometers. It is a shallow water with average depths of 46 meters. The Arafura Sea. Arafura Sea, overlaying the continental shelf between Australia and Indonesia New Guinea. The Arafura Sea is bordered with Torres Straits and connected to the Coral Sea to the east, the Gulf of Carpentaria to the south, the Timor Sea to the west, and Banda Sea to the northwest. The depth of Arafura Sea is ranging from 50 meters to 80 meters. The origin of the name Arafura is believed arrived from native Malukas, whom called themselves Haraforas. The term Haraforas is known as children of the mountain. Timor Sea. The Timor Sea, or Laut Timor in Malay, is a relatively shallow sea. The Timor Sea is bounded by island of Timor to the north, Arafura Sea to the east, and Australia North to the south. This sea covers an area of 610,000 kilometers square. There are many tropical storms and cyclones originate or passing through the Timor Sea. It is found beneath the Timor Sea lies considerable reserve of oil and gas. A number of offshore petroleum projects are in operation in this area. The Molucca Sea. The Molucca Sea, or Laut Maluku in Malay, is located in the western Pacific Ocean around vicinity of Indonesia. The Molucca Sea is bordered with Celebes Island or Sulawesi to the west, Halmahera to the east, and Sula Island to the south. Molucca Sea has a total surface area of 200,000 square kilometers. This sea, the Molucca Sea, is famous for coral and diving site due to the deepness of its water. The islands surrounding Molucca Sea are famous for its spices. History indicates that colonial empires such as Portuguese, Dutch, British and Spanish fought against each other so that they could monopolize the spices from this area of Molucca Sea. Andaman Sea. The Andaman Sea, which also known as the Burma Sea, is located at the northeastern of Indian Ocean. The sea is bounded by the coastline in Myanmar and Thailand to the north and west side of Malay Peninsula to the east. It is separated with the Bay of Bengal to the west by the Andaman Island and the Nicobar Island. The southern part of the sea reaches Aceh at the North Sumatra, Indonesia, and linked with the Straits of Malacca. The climate of Andaman Sea being affected with monsoon of Southeast Asia. During November to February, western part of the sea experiences maximum wind intensity from the northwest, from the northeast, whereas from May to September there is a strong southwest wind blowing at Andaman Sea. The Andaman Sea has been used for transportation of goods between coastal countries to include Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar and Thailand. This sea also provides edible fish for human consumption. The South China Seas. The South China Sea is bounded by the north with shores of South China, in the west by Indochina Peninsula, in the east by Taiwan and the Philippines, and the south bounded by Borneo Island and Bangka Belitung as well as Natuna Island, Indonesia. The area of South China Seas encompassing 3.5 million kilometers square. This sea connected to the East China Sea with Taiwan Straits. It also connected with the Philippine Sea with Luzon Straits. The South China Sea connected with Sulu Seas via straits around Palawan Island. Importantly, the South China Sea also connected to the Indian Ocean through Straits of Malacca. It is recorded that 1/3 of world maritime shipping passing through the South China Sea. The location of South China Sea itself is strategically very important in terms of geostrategic as well as economic activities. It is believed that huge oil reserve is found beneath the seabed of South China Sea. The South China Sea is significantly an important body of water where it hosts second most used sea lanes in the world. Finally, we shall look at the Straits of Malacca. The Straits of Malacca, or in Malay, Selat Malacca, is a narrow stretch of water estimated at 890 km in length, separating the Malay Peninsula with Sumatra Island, Indonesia. It is the main shipping channels between Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean, passing through South China Sea, or other Nusantara Sea to the east. The name of these straits, Straits of Malacca, originated from Malacca Sultanate. The Malacca Sultanate dominated the Malay Archipelago between the year 1400 to 1511. On the north of the Strait of Malacca is located the southwestern coast of Malay Peninsula. The south of the strait is located with northeastern coast of Sumatra as far eastward to Tanjung Kedabu, Indonesia. On the east is a line joining to Tanjung Piai to southern coast of Malay Peninsula. On the west, a line adjoining northern point of Sumatra, which is Aceh, and southern point of Phuket Island. The Straits of Malacca is the most important shipping lane in the world. These straits link Indian Ocean to the west with Pacific Ocean to the east. The Strait of Malacca link major Asia economic countries such as India, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines, China, Taiwan, Korea, and Japan. The Straits of Malacca is the busiest straits in the world in terms of shipping lanes. To wrap our discussion on the Sea of Nusantara, we could see that the areas consisting body of water surrounding the Malay archipelagos that connecting Indian Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. These areas are very important to the development of ASEAN economic nation, particularly Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Southern Thailand, the Philippines, and Singapore. The seas surrounding Nusantara are rich with fisheries and natural resources. It is best for us to know about these seas and explore their potential in terms of maritime economy and maritime logistics. I do hope that you have learned something new in today's session. Terima kasih, and I hope we'll meet again in another video learning session. This is Muhammad Azam Din saying Godspeed and be safe.